So, before I go and tear this place up, I want to show you my home.
Published in the 21st century, my microlith saw just so you can't see. Your agreement to come in peace is what makes this a safe place for all of us to breathe.
The home I'm not going to be moving out of, unfortunately. I literally set it up so that it was perfect. These lights, they're not coming with me. They're going to have to stay in this place. I took 10 days of my life to upgrade it. Make it all nice. You'll notice some bags are out. I was beginning to pull them out before doing this video. And then I'm like, this is hard. So since we're not going to just put it back under for the looks, why not just put it back on recording? So we can do this now and not worry with it later. This is my setup here that I'd be working with. 2 computers, mic stand, headphones, a couple nice speakers going, and this is my workstation. No longer going to have that. Got the kitchen right here. Nice little area. Not going to use that anymore. Those tarps, cameras. Well, you don't need the camera. This actually has spices behind it, so I set it up kind of nicely. Yeah. I put a decent amount of fashion into this place just recently. Like I said, it took me 10 fucking days. And now I'm gonna have to let it all go. Because I have a week's worth of dirty laundry. It has been sitting out for more than a week. And I literally will not be able to use it. No negativity allowed here. Fridge. There's a ton of shit on top because I'm unorganized. I gotta clean it up right now. My bike, which I'm repairing, putting a new wheel on right now. I gotta pull out the tools. That's what I was pulling out to do that. Gasoline. Here's my front porch area, which no longer has the furniture that was once there. My hammock. Look at that. Not going to be using that anymore. All this, slightly upgraded. Nice. Got some rocks and stuff. Some new seats. This is the neighbors. Neighbors again. If they have anybody here. Here they're going to be putting in a pool down there. So this pool may be very different come the future. Unfortunately, we're in this situation because of the life circumstances of living in another country and somebody having a business deal go in the negative for them. In other words, they started potentially losing money instead of making money because of how the economy is going. And even though we had a contract, they're doing everything in their power to break it. Even after I visited a lawyer to take care of myself, it's like the more respectful thing and better thing to do would be to leave. You know, I can't defend myself how I would want to in all the wonderful ways that I'm supposed to, but I'm not going to be able to do. So I have to find a new place. Literally when I was just starting to feel like I was at home, after putting in 10 days of time to deep clean the place and get it all nice and ready, I am now being kicked out. I have 3 days to leave, or the cops will be called. So I'm going to try and fix this bike and drive it out of here, and then return here and then pack and get my bags delivered tomorrow. And then I'll be out of here tomorrow. I have 4 suitcases and 2 carry-on luggages. It's a lot of shit. And I'm basically going to be living in a tent from now on until I find a new place. So it fucking sucks, man, but this is what we got going. Alright? You gonna enjoy yourself? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, honestly. But you gotta live life, man. Enjoy the reality of it. Because it's fun. And where you stay is not who you are, it's just a place. So let it last and let it run. Until next time. Wherever the sun shines, it falls, it rains, it pours. It gives life in all of your pores. I was able to walk yesterday and my spine dropped. It felt like it was heavy. And, wow. I wasn't able to move and get out of bed for like 3 hours after waking up, in which case I must have slept 10 hours. It was crazy, man. That recovery was crazy. My spine was in so much shock. Couldn't believe it. But, yeah, we're giving all this up for pura vida, man. Love you. Bye! So, the question comes back to, what did I learn? If I were to do a little bit of self-reflection, what would I find that I actually learned from this whole experience? When you live in a different country, forcing your ways into other people isn't exactly encouraged. Not that it's specifically the country itself, but it's the culture here that just wants the simple life. And if you start making things complicated, like calling customer support and asking for tons of freaking help over some small thing, it's just not worth taking the time. And if I were to have taken the situation in another direction where I started paying a lawyer and we took this case to court and, these people were in an unfavorable deal, it would have made everybody unhappy and we would have stayed in that position, resistant to each other. And would that have been a positive life? Question, answer, no. Very simply put. And if somebody wanted me to move on, sure, they could have conveyed it better. Sure, I didn't have to be threatened. Sure, even though the police wouldn't be able to do anything technically, they could still find something to do that would not be so great, and I would be hesitant and feeling unsafe. Obviously, that's not some sort of relationship that you would want with people whom you're supposed to be close with and live close to. So, for me, it's a better situation to move on, right? To move out. And what can I say that I've learned from the experience? Well, I approached the situation like this is a fight that I actually wanted to have. I approached it like this is a battle that I am choosing. And one of the wise things to do is to choose your battles, right? To choose the battles that you want to wage war against in your life so that you can overcome whatever disaster that may strike, but come out a better person or find something more valuable, more favorable. And in this case, favorability. It was favorable. If I would have withstood the economic change over the course of another year, 2 years and 5 months, which I would have had the legal ability to do, then wonderful. But it just so happens that this is not the case when you leave, of course. And to deal with being unloved and unwelcomed for 2 years and 5 months. Who wants that? It's not worth it. That's what everybody was saying, basically. It's not worth it. Do you really want to live in a place that you're not welcome? even if you were to save double or triple the money, is it worth it? My heart would have been fine with it, with me waging war. But when you choose not to wage war, and you really look at it, would you have the peace of mind in that situation if you weren't trying to have money? No. It would have been in the negative for me, in the negative for them. Nothing good could have become of it. So, I think we did the right thing. Yeah. Thanks for listening. I love you.